All right, let's see right there. That's a good cast. Oh, right on top of one has it. One has it. I casted that right on top of one. Look, like, oh my goodness, that's a good one. Got him. Look, I set the hook on that fish so hard, I knocked my hat off. There we go. Got him. He's in the tree. There we go. I think that's the same one too. Got him. All right, guys, it is officially that time of year. It is fishing season. Every store that I've been going into is restocking up on fishing. Going into Academy, I bet you they have a whole bunch of stuff out. They have, you know, rods, reels, lures, everything like that. Every store I go into, I'm starting to see people coming out with fishing stuff in the hand. I was just thinking, I was like, you know, every year more and more people start fishing. A lot of people start fishing for the first time. And if you watch my videos, you know what I like to throw. You know a lot of the stuff that I like. But if I'm beginning and I had $20, what would I want to throw? And I was just thinking, I drove by Academy, I was like, I'm gonna just grab the camera and record a quick little video of $20 at Academy and seeing what all we can get. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna run in here, grab $20 worth of stuff and just go catch some fish on it, just to get you inspired, get the wheels turned on what should you be thinking about buying for this fishing season. Academy has some new Revo X's. I still don't have one of those. I need to pick that up, but we're not doing that today. We're using $20. We have a $20 bill. Hopefully we have one in our wallet. We're gonna check and see real quick. Question of the day, does Larry carry a $20 bill in his wallet with him? Got some want, we got a 20. We have a singular 20, so we're gonna stick to that. We also have a couple ones, just in case we go over with tax, but we're gonna try to keep it under 20 today. That Revo X is not under 20. It's 119, but it's a new line of Abu stuff, and I've been fishing with the STX, and then also I have a Revo Rocket, and I love them both. So let's see what we can get. I see some clearance bins, so we're gonna look in these because this is always a great place to start. All right, in the clearance bins, we got some Dugan stuff, some Lunker Hunt, Senkos, the Chartreuse tail. I don't know how I feel about that color though. This isn't reliable. I don't want to get any of this stuff because, like, if y'all want to come to Academy, there's no guarantee that they're gonna have a clearance bin where stuff is $5, $10. These two are good though. Those little swim baits on like a little net head, yeah, those would definitely get 8. How much are those? There's no price on them. $3.97 and under. Those things, if those were like $1, I would definitely grab those. Throw those on like a little spinning rod. Let's see, I'm not really seeing too much over here. I think the best strategy for us to do is just to zigzag down the aisles and just pick stuff up as we go. $5.99, so $6. Not too much over our budget. Green pumpkin Chartreuse general. I don't know, I've been having luck with like lures with a Chartreuse tail, but also I've been having a lot of fish just come and get the tail and they're not necessarily getting the hook. But we're gonna try these out because I have been getting a lot of bites and I have been able to hook up. Like, I get a lot more potential bites with this. I feel like it gets the fish attention a little bit better. Also, they have black and Chartreuse. We haven't had too much rain here in Alabama, so I think I might be good with just the regular green pumpkin. That black is gonna be more of like dirty water if you've had a little bit of rain, but that'll be good. You can also use these in like clear water situations, but I think these are gonna be our best bet for today. We're not gonna buy any terminal or anything today. We're just gonna buy lures, because terminal always kind of ruins the budget of these budget style videos. Ooh, I just walked by Slobberknockers. Okay, we're gonna get one. They have, and then they're only $7.99. Normally Slobberknockers and Bass Pro are like $13. Yeah, these are $7.99. Heck yeah, we might get 2. We might just do our whole arsenal of Slobberknockers today. $7.99 for the white Slobberknocker? Yes, sir. And then we have some Power Stinger. We already have some Power Stinger trailers that I bought in a previous video, so we're just gonna get those so we can add more stuff to our budget. We have 2 of the water columns covered. We have a moving bait, then we have a stationary lure. I kind of want to get a top water. I've been thinking about top water. I just don't know if it's quite time yet. I don't know. I feel like a top water could. I feel like we could definitely make it happen. I don't know. We've had some fairly warm mornings and I've been catching some fish pretty shallow, like really close to the banks. I mean, if we can make a parallel cast down a bank and catch one with a choppo, I mean, I feel like we should try it. Or it doesn't even have to be a choppo, just maybe not a buzz bait, but like a small top water lure. Okay, choppos are out of the decision. Choppos are out of the question. Choppos are $11. We don't have room for that in the budget. We have 6. Can we get a top water lure for $6 at Academy? Fishing lures are just so dang expensive. Why are these things so expensive? It's $4. We could stay probably right on budget with that, with tax and everything. We could just use that $20 bill. I think this popper right here might be the winner. but we're gonna look and see if they have anything that kind of has like a revolving tail on it. But I think the popper would be just subtle enough to where we could get away with fishing it. I think that might be our perfect lure option. All right, boys, not buying any terminal or like having to buy a rod, reel, line, anything like that. It really saves us a lot of money on these budget videos. So I think that might be how we start doing them. If we have something at home, we're just gonna use what we have at home. It might be cheating on y'all's end, but for me, it saves my wallet a little bit because I have to buy some of my lures too. Or a lot of my lures I have to buy, so stay tuned.
Yes, sir. I gotta stay here and move.
Yes, sir. It's all good, though.
I'm not sure that.
All right, guys, we spent exactly $20.22. Can't do it much better than that. Can't do it much better than that. So that being said, we're gonna tie all this stuff on. I'm gonna show y'all how I tie it on, what I throw and when I throw it, where I like to throw it. Then we're gonna go catch some big old big mouth bass on all of the stuff that we just bought. So stay tuned. Excited. I was walking early and I was like, man, I just gotta do this because it's fishing time. There were 3 people. I was in Academy the other day and like 3 or 4 people in there with fishing stuff like in their hands, and all the shells were stocked and they had rods and everything. And I was like, yeah, it's time. I gotta start helping the people. I gotta be a man of the people and help the people. So hopefully I help somebody out today. And hopefully we'll catch a big fish to, you know, just seal the deal. So stay tuned because, you know, Larry catches the biggest bass. So boom, you just bought $20 worth of fishing lures. Step number 2, find you a juicy golf course. There's one close to you. I mean, you might have to take a little ride. You might have to take a little hop, skip, and a jump. Not everybody has a golf course available within 30 minutes of them, but, you know, get on the map. Unless you live in like Montana or something like that, good luck. I'm sorry. You know, it's gonna take a little bit of work. A lot of people always comment like, hey Larry, how do you find these fishing spots? How do you find these fishing spots that look pretty juicy? It's a lot of work. There's a lot of time that just goes into driving around and just going and like walking the bank with no rods, or like walking through a neighborhood just to kind of look at the pond, you know, and parking, you know, if they have a little park and just walk the neighborhood, because they'll get mad at you if you bring a rod. But like if you don't bring a rod, you just kind of go walk and like walk by the pond, look in the water. They're not going to stop you from doing that. So you got your $20 worth of lures. I have a bladed jig and I put that little Power Stinger trailer on the back of that. This is a 7.6 or actually a 7.4 bladed jig Jordan Lee rod with an Abu Garcia Max Pro. It's like made for throwing these. And if you've never thrown a bait specific rod, because up to last year I had never either, and this thing is awesome. It's amazing. Next I have a 7-foot medium heavy Abu Garcia Veritas tournament edition with the new Revo STX and an 8:1:1 gear ratio. And then last but not least, we got the popper on the Veritas tournament edition with the Revo SX. This is the greatest spinning reel I have ever thrown. I love it so much. And you can look back over my videos the past couple of years. I really haven't done too much with the spinning reel. So for me to be carrying this thing around with me right now, you know it has to be pretty good, and good it is. Amazing, awesome, beautiful it is. I feel like we should start off with the popper because I feel like it might be our most challenging lure today. But I don't know. I feel like if we throw it up close to the bank, we could get kind of lucky. I don't know. We'll see. Also, I feel like we need to take some cast from like up here while we're not all the way down in the water, because we might be able to get lucky on the popper, like a first cast fish that's just down there kind of hanging out. Another reason for me tying on this popper is we can cast this thing a mile. So like long cast down a bank is gonna be kind of key for us today, because a lot of the fish that I have been catching here recently have been kind of close up on the bank. So us being able to like make super long casts and target those bank fish, because you can't really, you know, you spook fish off the bank so easily. You could be 5-10 yards away from a fish and like spook it if it's super close up on the bank. So being able to like kind of be in stealth mode and get up to them, that's gonna be key for us today. Like, look at that cast, look at that cast. Yeah, this is something I'm excited to be able to do like over the summer. Just cast like a little jaywalker or something down the bank and just kind of pop like, have it walking down the bank and then just wait for that explosion. Use our fish finder and check the water temp. It's kind of cool, but it's like warm. We've had a lot of nice consecutive warm days, so I think we might be able to get it to happen this morning. What I'm trying to do is let it pop and then let it sit there for a minute, because I got a popper with a little skirt on it, and there's a reason for that. When I get back in, I'll show y'all. Pop, 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 pop. Something come and eat it like right now. Pop, pop, pop. Pop, pop, poppy, pop, pop. Pop, pop, crazy pops. So one bad thing about throwing a popper is your line gets wrapped around it sometimes. So the cool thing about throwing the popper with this little skirt on is the skirt kind of flares out like this little hair skirt. Whenever you cast it out and it's sitting in the water, it'll kind of sit there and it'll slowly move, and I think that'll trigger a lot of bites. I hate that it's only white and it doesn't have like a little bit of color in it. There's some that have like, you know, a little bit of blue streaks in them or purple or whatever. So I think that little bit of difference in color might trigger a few bass to bite, but it's all good. I don't think it's a game-changing thing if we don't have that. Oh my gosh, I would love to catch. Well, I've caught a fish on a frog this year. I keep forgetting that. Oh, there's a little commotion up there off this point. We're gonna go see what that was. See if we can't catch that one. If we could catch one on a popper, this would be awesome, because the fish that we caught on a frog was in Florida, so like, you know, Florida fishing is kind of like cheating at times. Also, I do think there are a lot of bluegill in this pond. So like if we catch a bluegill on the popper, can we count it? I need an answer to that. Look at that, look at that. There's something that just ate right there. I haven't seen that many topwater blowups out here. Oh, look, that fish just jumped out of the water. I'm not sure if that's a bass chasing it or was that a bluegill like trying to eat a little something small off the top? Hard to get parallel to the bank. I feel like I don't need to be, but maybe like 2 or 3 feet off of the bank for these casts right here. Look, there's something else I just spooked. Oh, there's something that just hit it. Whatever it was small for sure. We just need the platform. We just need the fish to come up and help us out. All right, let's see right there. Oh, that's a good cast. Oh, right on top of it. One has it. One has it. I casted that right on top of one. He hit it. I hit it the second it hit the water. Let's go. Yes. First topwater fish of the year, baby, and it's a good one too. And it's a good one. Oh, wow. Let's go. Yeah, baby, on the popper. On the popper. I knew it would happen. I knew we could do it. I knew it. I think I can. I think I can. Boom, and it's a chunky one too. Whoa, wouldn't it be something if we hooked ourselves with that popper? Boom, baby, let's go. Check that out. First bass on the little $20 challenge right here. Man, that's a little cool spot. It looks like a little sore right there. So like a lot of the fish in South Florida, like the peacock bass and whatnot, they have a little spot on the back of their tail that looks like an eye. And all that is just protection from predators. He is bleeding. I'm so sorry, dude. Here. Sorry. Just trying to make you famous. Give you a little cameo appearance and I had you bleeding. I'm sorry, man. I didn't know. Cool, awesome. All right, well, we got other lures that we can be catching fish on. So we're gonna put this up and then towards the end of the day, we will pull that thing back out. But awesome, we got the popper checked off the list. Let's go. That is such an adrenaline rush. It hit the water, and the second it hit the water, there was a whole bunch of commotion, but I couldn't tell if it was like ripples or if it was like a fish had it. And I tried to pop it and they were slacking the line, of course, because the fish already had it. And I just gave it a hook set and he was on there. So boom, let's go. First fish on the popper. Heck yeah, I'm feeling like Tiger Woods out here in this golf course right now, baby. Or should I say Charlie Woods? All right, so there is a little drain right here. We are gonna try this, give it a little shot. See if maybe we can sneak up on one. Oh, look, there's a bite. Oh my goodness, that's a good one. Got him, small. Small. Big hook set. Yes, sir. Got him. Golly, yeah, that was a big hook set for this little fish. Awesome, off that little drain right there. That I don't think it's pumping any water or anything, but just like little pieces of structure like that, sometimes they hold fish. I think we could probably upgrade that fish by the end of the day. Look, I set the hook on that fish so hard I knocked my hat off. Oh my goodness, that's awesome. Dude, he was hitting that pretty good. There's something about those small fish when they hit your lure, like you can tell they're not big, but they hit it so strong. You can always feel you can feel the oomph and the ill intent there when they hit it. I just feel like if those fish were just they had a little bit more size, because they don't need any more strength. The strength is not the problem there. I just think they might just be a little bit too light in the butt to do what they want to do to it. Walking by this drain, I was like, I bet you there's probably one over there. Man, I love this time of year because fishing gets predictable, or fish get pretty predictable this time of year, especially like in a golf course pond or something like that. you see a drain, you see a piece of structure out in the middle, cast to it. I mean, it's not gonna be automatic every time, but like, if you're fishing if your pond has like a fairly healthy population of bass, they don't have to be the biggest bass in the world, but I mean, you see a change in the bank, you see a little drain pipe or something like that, just cast to it, because you never know. You really never know. And I mean, it'll be like the small little short cast you'll mess around and hook up on a 10-pounder. All right, we got to catch one on the Chapo, and then I would, if at all possible, I'd like to catch a couple more on the popper. But I mean, we just caught one off this drain right here, so I feel like it's only right if we give it another shot. Maybe like a couple more casts over here. I'm an equal opportunity fisherman, meaning I don't count anything out. Everything gets a couple casts. Oh, there's one right there that we just spooked off. Something has got to hit that. There's too much commotion going on right there in that little spot for there not to be a bass or something over there. All right, we're gonna walk down this bank a little bit and get another parallel cast right down here. It's crazy to me how shallow these fish will be up on the bed, or up on the, oh, there's a bite. That's a bluegill. But like how shallow these fish will be up on the bank, because I mean, they'll literally be like in 4 or 5 inches of water. That's where you see like like them swimming off at. So it's just kind of weird to think, because sometimes like you can't catch them, or like when you get up to the bank, they're gone. And I know fish will get that shallow, but it's weird. It's different to me. All right, last but not least, we got the Slobberknocker. See if we can make something happen with it. Oh my goodness. Oh, stick. False alarm. Oh. One thing I love about a Slobberknocker is when you get one of these, you can catch a lot of fish on it, but you have to find the right fish. You're weeding out like that size we just caught on the General, that's not gonna eat this. I mean, if you find one that's super aggressive, probably you can get one to, you know, swipe at it or try it. But like if you're trying to break your PB, like early pre-spawn, this is definitely the ticket lure that I would be throwing. Like I would 100% tell you buy one of these if you have a pond that you're like you're pretty sure that there's a big bass in it. I would take it out and I would just throw this into the day or the whole day. You know, just take out a Slobberknocker and just throw it around. You're gonna catch a lot of fish. You're not gonna, you know, it's not like a big fish, just magnet, 100% guaranteed, but your size of fish definitely is gonna go up a little bit if you have a good, like with a good bladed jig. Especially depending on the size of your trailer, because the trailers that they were selling in Academy were a little bit smaller than what I like to throw on it, but like a little bit beefier trailer beefs up the profile of the bait, just kind of makes it look a little bit more, makes it look like a better little snack. Oh my gosh, that was a good one. That was a good one. Oh man, that was a good one right off the... That's one crazy thing about these fish in here. They just eat it like at the bank. Like they'll follow it in, and if you're watching, if you're paying attention, when it's about 3 or 4 foot off the bank, you'll just see it like kind of disappear. And then by the time, you know, when you see it disappear, it's just natural reaction to set the hook. And then when you set the hook, you see like the fish come up and you'll see its gills, and then like most of the time they come off when they eat it right at the bank. Like it's like my hookup ratio at the bank for at the bank bites is super low, but we're working on it. There we go, got him, he's in the tree, there we go. I think that's the same one too. Got him. Yes sir, that's a good one. That's what I'm talking about right there, guys. That's like the biggest one I've caught out of here. Heck yeah. Right there at the bank too. Awesome, 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 awesome. Check that out, big mouth bass. We got it done. We caught fish on all of our lures. We're gonna go grab our top water rod and throw that for the rest of the evening, but boom, almost out of daylight. But we got it done, baby. We got it done, and that's a good one. That's a good, I don't have my scale with me. It's in my backpack. I have it with me, so don't hate me. Don't hate me. Leave those comments at the house. Leave those comments on the keyboard. Don't submit them. I have a scale with me. I don't know if this one's worth weighing, but I mean, he could potentially go 2. He's probably like a high 1, so maybe a 2-pounder on the Slobberknocker to finish off catching the bass on every single one of those lures. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. And I'm pretty sure it's the same one right off of this tree, and it was the last second heat. We were able to set the hook and actually land on this time. Bye, Stinky. Let's go, let's go. 3 bass. 3 bass. Ooh. He definitely got the best of our power stinger there. That's one thing about these power stingers and like a lot of trailers. Normally you don't have to worry about them ripping up or anything like that on you. But I think kind of the angle of that hook set, just right up on them. And he probably just kind of barely had it. Just had enough of the hook to where when you set the hook, you can get him. Because the hook was kind of in an awkward place in his mouth. So I think that was just kind of, it was a weird situation we had going on there. So it kind of made for like a weird hook set and a weird hook up. All right, I don't know if we should throw the Slobberknocker for the rest of the day and try to catch a couple big ones, or should we try to catch a few more on top water? Because I'd love to see how aggressive these fish in here get and see if like we could get one to jump out of the water a little bit for it. We're gonna fish a Slobberknocker around this other tree right here a little bit, and then we'll go grab the rest of our stuff and throw that popper a little bit. And also I want to throw that popper over those trees that were back over there too. I feel like one will come up and eat that.